It's in my blood, and I think it should be in the blood of every Christ follower. Politics determines policy, and it is policy that has murdered 63 million of our unborn in this country. It is policy that has gotten us into the mess that we are in as a nation, and we need wise people and godly people to ascend to positions of authority in the nation. What we've observed over years and years and years is the church deciding to pull itself out of arguably one of the most important aspects of the culture, which is determining our laws and determining the policy that governs the people here. And so without the voice of God inside of politics, people say, well, it's just a nasty, disgusting business. Well, yeah, you're right. I'm getting a front row seat to it running for Congress. I can tell you that right now. And it's not just limited to the Democrat Party.
That's right.
And so there are the shenanigans and the tomfoolery and, frankly, the disgusting behavior that I have seen coming out of Republicans in my own district in the last year has been a huge wake-up call to me. And Christians belong in every sphere of influence. We have a command to be strong and courageous. He did not say be strong and courageous except for in the political sphere. Just stay out of that one. No, we belong in every sphere of influence. We belong in medicine. We belong in entertainment. We belong in education. And we belong in politics. And I think, a huge part of what's happened is that we've sequestered ourselves to the church.
Yes.
And we've decided we're going to stay in the four walls of the church and host our little Bible studies and our potlucks. And we don't turn our theology into orthopraxy. We're not turning it into practice that actually impacts the world. And my grandfather was right. And I thank God for the example that he set for me. And I've never been ashamed, as you well know, David. I've never been ashamed or embarrassed to talk about politics. And now we're just taking it to a whole new level and actually running for office. People should be canvassing. They should be helping clean up the voter rolls. They should be running for positions of authority in every sphere of influence. And I think we could live to see, and not only that, David, but we bring back the name of Jesus. We bring back the name of God into the political sphere, and we say out loud, what is the biggest problem in our country? We have turned away from God. And all you have to do is look through the Bible, and you will see story after story after story of what happens to nations who turn their back on Jesus Christ, who turn their back on God. And that's where we are right now. And the solution to that is for God's people to acknowledge that the blessing that we are seeking will only come from God, and his blessings are not found outside his boundaries. And 90% of the issues we're dealing with in government are moral at their root. Mm-hmm. These are issues that the church should definitely be involved in. I can't stress it enough. This is a spiritual battle. And we know that we serve the Lord of heaven's armies. We serve the creator of the universe, the one who spoke the world into being. He can do anything. And I think he's calling his people back out of hiding and out of the shadows and into the battle and onto the battlefield.